Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I see Asians with the celery sticks at the 9/11.
Fuck Tom.
Hi, Patrick Hurd here, Assistant Production Manager at Anchor TV, reporting from CMA 2017 in New York, New York. Today's the first day of CMA 2017. Got on the bus this morning, and 3 hours and a half later, we were here in New York. I traveled with the Anchor newspaper. Good bunch of guys. It's my first time in New York. It's a very new experience. Got lost everywhere I go. Started off, got off the bus, and then walked a mile to the hotel with my luggage, about 50 pounds. That was fun. Didn't get too lost. Google Maps saved the day there. There was no talks today. There's nothing to attend at the conference. I heard that the Why We Use Singular They workshop, 4-hour workshop, was canceled. That's severely unfortunate. That would be a good learning experience. Hopefully tomorrow and the next few days we can attend some more things to further our education in college media. Yeah, nobody's around right now. Everyone's ready to go clubbing in New York. I just got back from Steak and Shake. Got lost there and on the way back, but Google Maps again saved the day. I really need to learn which way the street numbers go, because I assume they have some kind of ordering besides in order. And then there's the Wests, and then there's something. We're on the corner of West 52nd and 7th Street. I won't remember that tomorrow, but I think I know it right now, and I'm almost positive of it. A few of us went down to the World Trade Center Observatory this morning, this afternoon. Tom, the graphics manager at Anchor TV, as well as Mike Kane, Anchor TV general member. It was a good experience. Took the subway for the first time. It's quite an experience. Hopefully we'll be able to report something back tomorrow about what we've learned at the conference so far. Thanks. Today was our second day in New York. It was also the first day that CMA actually had stuff to attend. Mike Kane and Tom Lima, as well as a few members from the Anchor, attended a workshop on running a media organization like a business in regards to funding, advertising, gaining members, operations. That sounded really cool. It was a little long for me. Instead, I attended a talk on data journalism. Our speaker walked us through using Google Sheets to visualize data and explore huge data sets. He gave examples of data journalism, such as the recent election, polling. As part of the workshop, we did a visualization of Donald Trump's Twitter followers during the time of his inauguration. We saw a big spike when he was actually reading his speech during the inauguration. I was the only computer science major there, which was a little surprising. Our speaker at that workshop was actually a computer science major. He was a tech journalist from Vox, and he was really cool. At the workshop, I also met a few people really interesting. One guy was an assistant sports editor for his paper. He's from New Jersey, only a train ride away. I met another girl from Oregon. She's a music director at a radio station, and she had a 8-hour flight from Oregon today, and they seem to have a really interesting college. Their radio station broadcasts 30 miles, and They also seem to have a fashion magazine and a sorority magazine, of which they sent members to CMA to attend, and that's really big. I heard they're a big school. It would be nice if Rhode Island College could send that many people and have such a diverse group of media organizations. Later that day, we also picked up our badges, just a little name tag and a little bag of paperwork for us to look through. It's basically everything that's on the website and in the app. As for just walking around New York, I went to Starbucks for the first time. Actually went to two of them because the first one was out of double smoked bacon. Had a breakfast sandwich there. I might go tomorrow as well. It was pretty good. It's very cold out though. It was 18 degrees this morning when I went out for breakfast. Hopefully it'll warm up, but I know there's going to be a blizzard coming on Tuesday. Not looking forward to that, but hopefully all the knowledge and people we'll meet at the conference will make up for that. I know I met a lot of people just going up and down in the elevator. I was waiting for the elevator for 26 minutes today. I missed 3 of them because it was so packed with people. There was just so many people going up, and there was like only one elevator that was doing stuff. So if people get on before you, you're gonna wait for the next one. And that's exactly what I did. The elevator system here is a little weird. You have to request what floor you're gonna go to, and then it tells you what elevator to get on out of like 6 of them. I've only ever seen 2 of them actually do anything, so. They have hotel staff that are like keeping people from squeezing as much as they can onto an elevator, and I'm sure they're having a difficult time right now. They look like FBI agents with their earwigs. I don't feel sorry for them because I was stuck waiting. I'll have stuff to report back tomorrow after we attend some workshops in the AM and the PM. It's supposed to be a full day tomorrow. I end around 4, and then hopefully we can do some stuff around New York. See you then. Today was our 3rd day in New York and the 2nd day of CMA 2017. I attended 3 conference talks today. I attended one on data mining from your local and federal state governments, as well as from your college. They brought up crime statistics, food service statistics, even lawsuits against your college or their executives, people on the board of trustees. There's information you can get on that. There's information you can get about athletics and gender and diversity in athletics. I think we're lucky to be at a public institution. Apparently it's a lot harder to get information out of private institutions. The speaker said that the George Washington Hatchet, the newspaper at George Washington University, does a really good job even though they're a private university. I think it'd be interesting to read their paper, see what they do, and see what we can learn from them. After that, I attended a talk on, what was it? Running a newspaper with a small team. So some colleges, apparently their newspapers only have like 5 or 6 staff members, and I can't imagine what that must be like. I've seen only one example of another college's newspaper at this conference, and it was like a fold out of just like an extra long piece of paper, except it was folded up and they had news on it, and they talked about how they went from that into a magazine type look of a newspaper, and they came a long way with the short staff. I'd like to see the anchor, them part of, grow back to maybe 30 pages, and we definitely have the staff to do it. We just need to get the people motivated, get the content there. Throughout these 2 talks, the main point they're trying to drive home is they need to connect to the students, and one of the speakers even said that the lowest quality you can provide is students opinions on national issues as opposed to issues that students face, like dorms or food or events. And I think that the anchor can learn a lot from there. We have a lot of movie reviews, play reviews, opinions on national issues, and I think we can bring them closer to home and get more students involved in reading the paper that way. The last seminar I attended was on leadership while being an introvert, and it wasn't very helpful. I feel like I did a good job as leader of Anchor TV for the past 2 years, well, from 2014 to 2016. I'm quite introverted, as you can tell by these videos, and it's not as big a barrier as some people make it to be, although some people might be more introverted than I am. The speech itself was mostly about name-dropping the celebrities who are also introverts, and I didn't feel like it did well in the way of educating people on how to be better leaders while being introverted. There weren't many solutions, or there wasn't much to talk about besides the problems that people perceive. So today might be our last night in New York. There's a blizzard coming on Tuesday, and people have already scheduled to get out on Monday. I'm not taking the Peter Pan bus with Anchor TV and XIN, but I've heard they canceled. I'm actually riding with the Anchor, and I might have to switch my bus or find some place to live in New York for a day in the snow. I'm looking forward to that, but at least I can go to New York, Nintendo World one more time, Nintendo NYC. I went there today. I bought this Vaporeon plushie, Sitting 2016 is what it said on the receipt. It's actually $13. I also bought a Animal Crossing t-shirt. Of course I couldn't try it on the store, but it's a size too small, so I'm going to return it tomorrow and get a bigger size. And I look forward to that. I mean, it's great, Nintendo NYC. They have all kinds of Zelda stuff, because the new Zelda came out for Wii U and the Switch. I haven't played it, but I saw it. They have a big screen that's like the entire wall upstairs, and people were playing the new Zelda on that, and it was huge. It looked really cool. They also had display cases with all the past Nintendo consoles. They had one Game Boy that was bombed during the Gulf War, and they have it set up playing Tetris. I can't think of many electronics today that would survive being bombed, let alone a war. So that's some neat history right there. Definitely a good education resource. And it'll be doubly effective when I go back tomorrow. So I'll have stuff to report back then. I don't remember what speeches I'm attending tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to it anyway. Anxious to see what happens with the weather. It may make or break my life. And that's very exciting. Reporting from CMA 2017, this is Patrick Hurd.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Sheraton. This is where Anchor TV is staying during our time at CMA. I'll give you a tour. This is CMA Cribs. We have 2 beds. Mike's staying in this one. Jeremy and I are staying in this one, but Jeremy never showed up, so I'm staying in here alone, so I get to sleep in my own bed alone. Over here we have a smart TV. It's bugged by the CIA, and then under there is a little desk I have a lunchbox and fluff, and I've been making sandwiches for lunch every day to save money. We have some nice aesthetic pictures over here. Let's see, I think that's Michael, the Archangel, and then the skyline below that. That's pretty cool. I like to think that light over there looks like a toilet bowl. That's pretty cool. Down here we have complimentary coffee maker and Starbucks coffee cups. I might steal those before the day is over. We also have a snack bar, which is too expensive to even touch, so I'm not gonna even like touch it. And then below that is a freezer full of beer and stuff, which is also too expensive to touch. On the wall over here we have a mirror so you can see yourself. Then is our closet. In here, not too much. There's a bathrobe. There's another mirror on the wall. And there's also an iron on the wall. And then this is where we're keeping our stuff. And we have a safe in here as well in case we need to hide documents. I haven't needed to hide documents, so I haven't used that, but it looks pretty cool. In here we have the bathroom. It's pretty bright. It's pretty cool in here. That's the mirror. This is the vanity. There's another picture of the skyline with some nice budding trees in the foreground. And here's our shower. It's pretty small, but it works. Yeah, it's pretty, it's a shower. We have some really horrible hotel shampoo that I've unfortunately been using. It's really horrible. It feels bad. So yeah, this is our hotel. This has been the first episode of Anchor TV Cribs as far as I know. Next time we're in New York for maybe CMA 2017, we'll have another episode of Cribs for you. And to leave off, I'll turn off this light and we can see out the window behind us at New York in the night. So that's pretty cool. We're on the 42nd floor, so that's pretty far down. There's some interesting buildings behind us. If this building right here, which you can't see because it's too dark, wasn't there, we'd also be able to see the Trump Tower behind there, but it's also too dark to see, so we wouldn't be able to enjoy that sight. But hopefully the next time we stay at a hotel, it'll be just as good a view, except with Trump Tower visible. So I won't be there with you. I'll be graduated, but maybe I'll be working in New York. Who knows? I'll be able to stop in to next Anchor TV CMA trip. That would be exciting. But until then, I'm Patrick Hurd, Assistant Production Manager at Anchor TV, Technology Director at the Anchor newspaper, signing off.
Today was our 4th day in New York, and the 3rd day of CMA officially. It's also the last day we're going to be here, since we're expecting snow tomorrow, and our buses have canceled for Tuesday. So we're heading back tonight, back to Rhode Island, and that'll be the end of it for us. Today I attended a conference speech on interviewing people using FBI techniques, such as mimicking body posture, verbally pressuring people, as well as playing good cop, bad cop if you have another person that can interview with you. I also got a chance to look at all the other colleges' newspapers down in the main ballroom area. There was a huge table full of schools' papers, and I pulled a couple that I wanted to read, save for later, but I read a bunch more. A lot of them are 16 pages or less. I was told that the Anchor only brought 5 copies to put on the table, but a lot of people had a stack of 30 or 40. it was really interesting comparing the quality of the paper as well as the actual content and the way that they set up and run stuff. A lot of newspapers focus mainly on the college. It's mainly a PR tool, it seems. There's a lot of propaganda out there. We probably have a good niche where we're able to cover mostly student issues or student-focused topics, as opposed to just bragging about our professors and administrators and capital improvements to the college. Although those have their place, it's more important to focus on the students' needs and the students' issues so that we can gather their readership and increase the quality of our paper. Yeah, reading all the shorter papers, it's really strange that we've had a 32-page paper in the past. Tom explained it that people used to not go to class and just sit and make a 32-page paper, and that's what they did, and they did not graduate. So I mean, there's a trade-off there, but I think that we could do better without forfeiting our graduation. I'd like to see us put out more content and a longer paper. There's budgetary concerns that we don't maybe have enough money to do a 30-page paper every week. In the past we've had a $40,000 printing budget line item, but currently it's around $30,000. I'd love to see us have the ability and actually complete a 30-page paper every week. I think that would really serve the interests of the students if we were to provide them with a lot of content and a lot of educational resources to enjoy. As far as New York, it's been great. I finally learned how to count the streets and travel. I don't think I went the wrong way today yet. Maybe there's still time for that when I go pick up my bus. It's my second time going to Nintendo NYC. I went back to grab a gift for Fam, who couldn't make it today, or at all, CMA. That's really unfortunate of him. But also met up with a few of the other guys that were coming, along with Anchor TV, Tom and Mike. They went over the papers that I pulled out with me, and they had the same kind of reaction as I did. It's interesting seeing how other papers call themselves professional in comparison to others. Yeah, so today's the last day. It's the last portion of this video. I'll be editing it later, and you'll hopefully see it live on Anchor TV. So, thanks for watching.
On RT America, I'll make sure you don't get railroaded. Then you'll get the straight talk and the straight news. Question more. I'm Governor Jesse Ventura, and you're watching